Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to Thought and Theory. I this won't last long. I promise. The camera moving around and everything. But tonight's topic, I was gonna talk about schools, but uh, honestly, I got something else I need to talk about with a friend, and that's very important to me. So because he's important to me. Anyways, so I'm gonna talk about a shorter topic, and uh, today's topic will be about actually pot. I'm gonna talk about pot, but first things first. This wasn't actually too bad. This was chocolate. It was like a lemon cake with covered in chocolate frosting. It was actually pretty good. I actually liked it. Not quite A plus, but it's pretty good. So, pot. Let's talk about pot real quick. There's a lot of different benefits to pot. Pot is a super medicine. Now, I wish more states would legalize it, but it is just a matter of time before all the states legalize it and it becomes federally legal. I hope to see that. I really do. One day, I hope to see pot become federally legal. I like to see people get jobs, be able to get jobs, and get jobs as, growing pot or selling pot, make it, because if you make it federally legal, then since it's federally legal, the banks get backed federally. That means the banks can open up their doors to people who want to start their own pot shops. And that could bring in not a lot of money for the shop, but it could bring in a lot of money for the bank, and a lot of money for the government, and then a lot of money for the people. It's just ultimate goal there. That's how it would literally go, because there would be so much money coming in from pot shops. People are spending so much money, thousands, millions, if not billions of dollars, all in the pot community. That's a valuable resource. The pot itself is a resource. It's a resource for many different things. Money, medicine. It's ridiculous. I believe hemp. I'm not exactly sure on this, but I do believe hemp is the same thing as pot. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. I could be. Anyways, I think it's the same thing as pot. And if there's things that you can make out of hemp, like rope, metal, and that would be cheap. It would be a cheap resource. So pot is an ultimate thing. It's the plant itself is ultimate. Literally, the plant itself is an ultimate plant. It just doesn't have health benefits. It just doesn't have any of that. It has a lot more than that. It got freaking benefits left and right. You make pot, you turn it into hemp, and you make that hemp out of rope, or if you make it just right, I think you can even make metals out of it that's as strong as tank armor. Now, that might be exaggerating it a little, but yeah, I don't know if that's correct, but I remember watching a show about hemp and why it was illegal, and since hemp had a relation to pot it makes hemp more important. So, and it would be a cheap resource. That's the other thing. It would be a really cheap resource. If you probably the process for turning hemp into metal wouldn't be cheap, but just to get it would be cheap on its own, and it would be easy to obtain. Because not only it would be federally legal, but all you gotta do is grow it. It's not like you go out into the mines and you mine it like gold or iron. No, this would be legitly grown from the ground. If you think about it like that, if at least you're not going to use the drug for medicine, use it for its production process. But ultimately, you use it as both. I promise you, the banks, the money, it will be worth it. It'll be, because the economy I could be wrong, but it could increase on its own. The economy itself would literally be built on pot on its own. We could literally build pot. I mean, the economy would be literally built on pot. I'm willing to. It could be the thing that completely pulls us out of debt, and that would be insane if that was the fact. If pot pulled us completely out of debt, that would be awesome. Because can you imagine that? It's a growable resource, and you just keep that up. When you keep that up, and you just keep that up, you never make it illegal again. Because that's just constant money coming through. That's just, come on. And there will be more jobs opening for it. There will be pot growing jobs, selling jobs. There would be all kinds of things. People making glass for bongs and shit. Can you imagine how awesome that would be? That would make a lot of jobs, and I promise you, the economy would improve. It would really improve, especially if you make it more production. If you can turn pot into hemp, and then hemp into metals and ropes and everything, and then you start producing things with it. Not only that, it'll take jobs to make the hemp and the metal and the rope, and so people will start making freaking string or whatever, beds, chairs, who knows what they could make. If they can make cloth or rope, they could possibly make fabric out of it to make a chair out of. Can you imagine that? That alone would create dozens of jobs. I say legalize it federally. I'm telling you, it'd be worth it. Really would. All y'all can just freaking... I don't care. Y'all can disagree with me all you want, but legalize it. Definitely legalize it federally. Legalize it. Well, that's all I gotta say for now. I could continue talking on more, but like I said earlier, I got something important to do, and everything will be awesome. Everything will be awesome. Alright, well, thank you for listening. Well, thank you for watching, and have a great day, YouTube. Welcome back to Thought and Theory. Please leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Have a great day.